Spice math. That's right. We add it up, multiply it, man. Spice math. Okay. A couple things we're gonna learn today. Spice math. All right. Take some time, educate yourself. Spice math. That's right. You won't believe it's just math. Come on.
Hi, I'm Ruth Doughton.
Hi, I'm Aaron Williams.
Hi, I'm Brandon Alexander.
Hi, I'm Kelvin Doughton.
Hello, I'm Lyndon Sincere.
We are your Spice Math tutors.
You won't believe it's just math. Just math.
Welcome to another episode of Spice Math. My name is Donessa Belgrave and our lesson today is subtraction. This video is good for students in grade 1 and grade 2. Our objectives for today, students would be able to make the subtraction sign, subtract using one-digit numbers, and list the different words and terms used while subtracting. Here are the materials you need for this lesson. You need a paper, pencil, eraser, sharpener, 9 bottles, and a ball. Now, you can go find these materials. Did you find all your materials? Awesome. Let's begin this lesson. The sign for subtraction looks like this. You can use any finger and put it out straight. This is your subtraction sign. Now I would write it on the board for you. And this is what your subtraction sign looks like. Here are some terms used when subtracting. Minus, subtract, take away, and subtraction. What is subtraction? Subtraction is removing or taking away items from a given group. Now, we would move on and I'll show you what I mean. Here I have 8 bottles. This is the given group. So I know I would have 8 subtract. I have a friend, Mr. Philip, who would be assisting me with bowling today. Say hello, Mr. Philip.
Hi.
Now for a game of bowling, you can have your bottles empty or you can half your bottles with water. Then place it on the floor and then you would have somebody help you roll the ball to knock down as many bottles as they want or as they can, or you can bowl the bottles. Mr. Philip, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
All right. Now, we started with 8 bottles. So we know 8 subtract, and we need the number for here. Mr. Philip rolled the ball and he knocked down some bottles. So we need to know how many bottles he knocked down from the 8. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. He knocked down 4 bottles. We had 8, subtract 4. Now we need to find out how many bottles we have remaining. The bottles remaining are the bottles standing. Let's count how many bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 bottles remaining. This is basically saying 8 subtract 4 will give us 4. Let's do another example. Now I want to change my equation up a little, so I'll take out 2 bottles. Now, by removing these 2 bottles, I have a different number. Now I have 6. So 6 minus. Now Mr. Philip will roll a ball. This time we're using a smaller ball to see how many bottles Mr. Philip can knock down. Now, before we go into the equations, as you can see, Mr. Philip used a smaller ball. Now, using the smaller ball, it's harder to knock down bottles. So you can choose to use a bigger ball or a smaller ball. Now, let's go. Mr. Philip knocked down 2 bottles. So I need to put 2 right here. We started with 6 bottles. He knocked down 2. Let's see how many bottles we have remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 bottles remaining. Now let's work on this last problem together. Now let's identify how many bottles we have here. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 bottles. And we put the subtraction sign. Now Mr. Philip will roll again to see how many bottles he can knock down. Let's count how many bottles Mr. Philip knocked down. We have 1 and 2. So our equation is 7 minus 2. Now remember, the number of bottles we have up is our answer. So let's count together to see how many bottles we have up. 1, 2, let's count, I can't hear you. 3, 4, and 5. Our answer is 5. 7 minus 2 gives us 5. Now let's recap our lesson. What did we work on today? Do you remember? Tell me. Yes, we worked on subtraction. But what kind of subtraction? 1-digit subtraction. Now, do you remember the subtraction sign? If you do, please hold up one finger showing me the subtraction sign. If you did this, that is correct. If you didn't, remember, you can use any finger and you point it horizontally. Now it's your turn to work. Now you can use the bottles and the ball that you gathered from home and try to work on your problems. Remember, you can add in bottles and you can take away bottles to change up your equation. Try some, and you can also work with a family member. On the screen, you will find a link. This link, you can find other worksheets that you can work on at home at any time. Bye, and see you in the next episode.